What is up, our Will Feel number one fans and viewers? This is Scott Kesey, Will Feel number one. And today, I'm going to give you my recap and review of Gotham Mad City Season 3, Episode 9, entitled The Execution. It was directed by John Grisling, and it was yet a really good episode. Okay, let's begin with the recap, shall we? Gordon. Now that Alice's virus has completely taken over Bonds, he has no problem listening to the voices in his head and going after those who he. Okay, let's begin with the recap, shall we? Gordon. Now that Alice's virus has completely taken over Bonds, he has no problem listening to the voices in his head and going after those he thinks are guilty. That includes three big criminals from the city he hasn't been able to pin down. Thinking that they will never serve time for the crimes they committed, Bonds hangs them himself and says that justice has been served. Gordon is already the onto Bonds though and asks if she talked to him at the party. She can't believe what Gordon thinks and says that she hopes he knows what he's doing. Similarly, Bullock thinks there's no way that Bonds has gone woke since he's already strict on following the law. However, Gordon points out that Bonds has been acting noticeably different lately and no one knows why. Despite not believing that Bonds is involved, Bullock confirms that Bonds' fingerprints are at the crime scene, but there are so many others at the same time. Gordon goes snooping into the captain's office and finds Aldous' file on his desk. Before he can search further, Bonds walks in and asks Gordon if Simon has ever identified the killer. Gordon says doctor before he died. Bonds suggests that the mob could have killed Simon since he worked for the possible suspect. Bonds tells Gordon that as they leave and go investigate. The suspect Bonds starts acting even more odd when he stocks up on guns. Then Bonds tells Gordon that he should take a statement from him. Since he was at the party, of course, he doesn't admit to doing anything wrong. Wrong. He also calls a city cesspool and thinks that they should do something about it. Everything he's doing is very out of character, and it's getting to Gordon more and more. When they arrive at the location, the mobsters tell Bonds that he doesn't know who Simon is and didn't kill. Bonds tells Gordon that he thinks the man is telling the truth, but he's definitely guilty and shoots him. Even though Gordon was already onto Bonds, he's shocked when his captain points a gun at him next. He makes Gordon move the body and admits he knew the detective's suspicions. It doesn't take long for Gordon to realize that Bonds is actually infected with the virus from Aldous' blood. He wants to help Bonds and thinks it means that he's not really guilty for the murders he has already committed. But Bonds doesn't want help getting rid of the virus. He wants to embrace it and work with Gordon. Since Gordon killed Gallivan, when Bonds believes he has the same goals, it was that kill wound everything for Gordon, and he wishes that he could take it back and won't help Bonds on his new mission. Before Bonds can kill Gordon for turning down the offer, he gets distracted when someone walks into the building. Gordon has just enough time to run away and calls Bullock to ask for help. Bonds already made a call of his own though, and has the GCPD coming after Gordon. Knowing that the others won't believe him for backing up Gordon, Bullock turns to leave for help. They arrive on the scene just in time to announce to Bonds that he's under arrest. Thinking he can still get away, Bonds refuses to put the gun down and is shocked when Gordon shoots him in the shoulder. Once they're back at the GCPD, Gordon and Lee have a touching moment as he thanks her. Lee could have stood by and done nothing. Instead, she made the risk and fabricated tests to prove Bonds was infected. Bullock does some apologizing of his own, but Gordon says his partner was there when he needed him. Penguin. After not hearing from Isabella, Nigma starts to get worried. Penguin tries to reassure him that she's probably just busy at the conference. However, the GCPD soon call Nigma and ask him to come down. Then they show him Isabella's body, and they find out that his number was the last one dialed on her phone. The cops believe that she fell asleep at the wheel before an accident, and Penguin promises to be there for Nigma. He's very pleased when Nigma turns to him for comfort, and they embrace. Penguin doesn't stay happy for long enough as Nigma starts to wallow into sadness once they get home. Trying to cheer him up, Penguin says that Nigma should heal and move on. To try to take Penguin's advice, Nigma goes to the scene where Isabella has had her crash, and after a somber moment, he realizes that it's only a few blocks from her home and not long enough for her to fall asleep. A local homeless man confirms that he heard her screaming before the accident. Nigma goes back to check out the car and finds that her brake lines were cut. Since the cops didn't report that, he believes that they were paid off by someone. Obvious evidence makes Nigma believe Isabella was murdered and brings the news to Penguin. Penguin acts shocked to hear that Nigma thinks that Butch killed Isabella in retaliation for what he did. Believe that Nigma isn't suspicious of him. Penguin vows to help Nigma find Butch. Ivy. With With her new looks, the Ivy is working wealthy men to give her things. This time she's with an antique dealer and convinces him to show her his prized possessions that they kept in a vault. She's starting to come into her powers and is already using plants to make potions that help her control the men. It usually gives her enough time to take what she wants and sneak out with harm. This time she didn't use enough potion and was attacked before getting out. Freaked out by what happened, Ivy goes to Selena. She still can't believe that Selena doesn't recognize her. All it takes is for Ivy to eat all her food, and Selena believes the story. Bruce Wayne comes in to help, and they soon know that she was aged by the Indian Hill escapee. As Ivy is explaining how she gets what she wants from guys, hitmen arrive and try to kill them, thinking it will save them. Bruce says that they should return to the necklace Ivy took from the antique dealer. There's a funny moment when he budgets when Ivy, how much will he give in exchange for it? And she's not sure how much to ask for. But then they go back to see the antique dealer. He's already dead. In frustration, Selena throws the necklace and discovers that it's exactly a key. It's actually a key. Without any clue who is after the necklace, they go back to Bruce's for the night. What they don't know is that the hitmen have found an article about Bruce at Selena's place. And I would give this episode 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up. I'm really enjoying season 3. It's a little bit weird with the penguin being in love with Nigma, and he hasn't like told him that he's in love with Nigma, but it's kind of a weird story. A little bit interesting, but kind of weird. And I wonder who killed Isabella. Could Butch did Butch kill Isabella, or did Penguin kill Isabella out of jealousy? Because that would be a really good story if it turns out that the Penguin killed Isabella or had Isabella killed out of jealousy because Edward Nigma was in love with Isabella. But could this be Penguin's way of getting revenge, trying so Nickel can fall in love with him? Where are they gonna go with this story? And I really enjoyed Michael Chiklis' acting as Captain Nathaniel Bonds. I mean, he had a little bit more Vic Mackey in him in this tonight's episode. I like how Commissioner Gordon discovered that he was infected with the blood with I of the blood and stuff, the blood virus, and I like how Bullock ended up apologizing for doubting him. So yeah, this was a really good episode. And I wonder what's gonna happen in the remaining episodes. I believe the fall finale is gonna be 2 weeks away, and it's gonna go off for a while and come back sometime in March or April. But yeah, season 3 has been a really good season. I enjoy it, and yeah. So comment down below and tell me what you thought about this episode. Anyways, subscribe to me, Will Phil number 1, my best close friends, BB717. Subscribe to JH Films, Contact 14 National Western Shooters, MWS Revolution, MWS Network, and the gaming channel Cody Mercer, subscribe to Global Smith Entertainment, Godzilla Hawk, and Small Screen Seat, and follow me on Twitter at Wilford Anyone. You stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out.